Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Show Films. I'm Sen, your executive producer. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Particularly want to thank our $20 tier supporters over at our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms. Those being Jeffrey Alexander, Smith Bates, Cat Waterflame, and Al. Without whom we would do nearly as much of the things we do now. So thank you very much for your support over the years. If you'd like to see more of our things, you can check us out over on our website at finalshowfilms.com or on our YouTube at youtube.com/finalshowfilms, on our Patreon page, the aforementioned linked, or anywhere that you find podcasts. So if you're watching live, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. And we're live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Perils of X, the Marvel Multiverse game that we're running here on Final Show Films. My name is Jack. I'm your storyteller for this, and I am joined by a number of magnificent mutants, starting with Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I am playing Evangeline Stark, aka Scion, who is trying to pretend that that telepathy comes with static right now.
And Sen.
I'm Sen, and I'm playing Maria Perez, or Calavera, who is currently tying up a bunch of people she didn't kill.
There you go. And Shawnee, or William.
Hi, I'm William or Shawnee, and I am playing Shawnee Dragonheart, or Arcana, who is currently wishing that she was not feeling like she was too far away from good tech to vent her mana right now.
But we show up in the subterranean chambers of an industrialized scientific laboratory, run largely by a bunch of individuals in beekeeper hazmat suits, aka offshoots of AIM, Advanced Idea Mechanics, one of a number of mildly to significantly sinister organizations that pervades this version of Earth, Earth 6196 to be precise. The trio here broke in to rescue a friend of theirs, a mutant by the name of Agate, who had been captured on the streets of Madripoor while they and some friends were wandering around enjoying the sights and sounds and scenery. But after beating the shit out of a number of AIM personnel and one individual with a weird techie gun and a quite manic personality who called himself the Scientist Extreme. No, this is not the 1990s, but sometimes puns are funny. They managed to find themselves largely in control of this scientific installation, with their friend Agate restrained behind an energy barrier of sorts, and a whole bunch of stuff all over the place. Lots of tech, lots of scientific equipment, computers and whatnot, and a couple of large screens in the room. While Emma Frost, the mother, of one Evangeline Stark here, took advantage of somebody opening a gap in the telepathic shielding of this facility to reach out and ask her daughter, what's going on anyway?
Yep.
Question for the Game Master.
Yep.
Do we get our karma back now or only once we take a rest?
That's a good question. This is a new-ish system for a lot of us, so I'm gonna check.
I mean, it's a new-ish system for the world.
Yep.
I challenge you
All
to
right.
find someone who's been playing this for more than 3
earning
months.
karma.
The developers.
Exactly.
Right.
Like I said, go find them.
If I could, I would ask them about reinforced skeleton.
You get it every time you get a decent night's sleep, or if one or more things happen. You'll get a point of karma back if you can get Agate out of this force field, because
Good.
one of the thing is the character rescued somebody, and I'm saying all of you are working in concert probably to accomplish this right about now.
That is the goal, yes.
Yeah.
That is why I introduced several members of AIM to the wall.
Right.
At high velocity.
So
Yep. So I believe I was in the process of yelling to whoever opened the door, shut the door, shut the door, shut the door.
Meanwhile, Calavera, as that you hear that yelling, one of the monitors behind you over in this corner kind of flickers on. There's a little chime, and then a face appears on the screen. White man wearing kind of scientific garb, glasses pushed a little low over the nose. Oh, well, this doesn't look great.
Look over at him.
Who's in there?
Walk over. Who wants to know?
Kind of looks down at you.
Logic
Yes.
-2. Logic -2.
No, that's a good response.
Well, you don't seem like somebody on the payroll.
No, but I did kick the shit out of all your guys on the payroll. I say, thumbing towards. I say, reaching up to wherever the camera is and directing it towards the pile of tied up bodies.
You see him pull up a tablet and sort of swipe, because the camera that he's looking at you on does not seem to be the camera that you're adjusting, but
well,
he's checking that on a tablet. Oh. I guess we can call this one a write-off.
So you must work for AIM.
Interesting conclusion.
I mean, your logo's all over the doors. If you were trying to hide that fact, you probably you'd not done that.
You're observant enough.
Yes, I have eyes.
I suppose Dr. Germain is not exactly at his post of operations then. Is he part of that pile behind you?
There was a guy calling himself the Scientist Extreme.
All right. Well, we can file that with HR then. All right. Well, have a good night. Beep. And it clicks off.
Arcana, do you want to come check and see who this guy was, or you still have not gotten Agate out yet?
Meanwhile,
so go ahead and give me what is Arcana looking at specifically? If you had to,
she was looking at the power supply last time when we cut off last. She was trying to
Okay.
see if she could get this thing to shut down.
Go ahead and give me a logic roll to try and figure out what this is. If you've got any traits or powers that will assist you with that, let me know.
I do not have. Actually, no. Actually, I'm copying Gearhead right now. That's right. I'm copying.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm copying Scion's Gearhead trait.
You were copying Scion's logic last time.
No, I
With
have been
logic
previously.
at one point, but it got switched.
Yeah,
out.
I had swapped over to copying Gearhead.
Once the
Okay.
fight stopped.
All right. So you're copying Gearhead, which means you get an edge on logic checks to figure out how any machine works. So that means you'll be making a logic. Target number is 12 on this, but you have edge.
Well, there's 14. Let me see if I can get even better. 16.
16 and a fantastic.
Yep.
So with the fantastic success, you'll grab an extra piece of information. This is a power supply. It's networked in. This is a primary power supply generator that's also locked into and networked with most of the power to the various systems that are all throughout this facility. This one's a junction that's routing significant amounts to Agate's restraining field at this point. If you deactivate this one, you can shut off his restraints without locking down effectively the rest of the system. With that fantastic success, however, you see that there's a subroutine running attached to this and every other power supply in the building. The sort of subroutine that you would presume if it had an actual user interface output right now would be starting to make that sort of beep, 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 beep kind of sound.
Cool. Self-destruct.
Yes. Or at least significant overload.
Can I, while this is happening and while I'm noticing that, I am going to immediately out loud to Scion, who is standing next to me, We've got subroutines about to fry everything in here. Can you tell them to shut the fuck up as I try and do it manually, technologically, and ask if you can use their machine telepathy?
Okay. So, what's Scion's response to that bit of news?
Tell who to shut the fuck up,
These
because there's a
subroutines
lot
are
of.
about to fry everything, including
Oh,
Agate.
right. Sorry. I heard Calavera, and then there's a voice. Hold on.
Scion, there's a lot going on all at the same time.
Right,
here.
right. Yep.
Scion's got a lot
100%.
going on.
I'm sorry, can't talk right now. Trying to stop self-destruct.
You feel your mother's mental presence. You feel Emma Frost sort of effectively
Not
step
helpful.
back and just kind of
Okay.
look over the shoulder,
Okay,
as it were,
that's more
mentally. Right.
All right. Yes, I'm going to try and I'm going to try to have a conversation. We're going to see how this goes.
Okay.
So machine telepathy. Use my karma, so we'll see how. Yep.
All right.
That
So
is a
you're using machine
15.
telepathy. While okay, so I will say you can use your machine telepathy on this.
Mhm.
Both of you will need to make logic checks since one of you is coming at it from a straight mechanical perspective, and
Right.
both of you are looking for a 14 here.
I got a 15.
Would Gearhead still apply to this?
No, because this isn't about trying to analyze how something works. This is trying to get it to do something that is actively
having realized the analysis first. Could I have switched over to copying Scion's logic?
Is that just a?
Is there
a cost on that at all?
It's concentration. I can only hold one of them at a time.
So yeah, you can swap your power mirror or your ability in this case.
Yeah, so I swap that out, copy the logic, and roll this. +2, 16.
Okay, 15 and 16. Both of you working in concert find that you are able to halt this process at the stage where it was reaching. You've bought yourself a few minutes. You can see that there are still commands coming in from outside. You can't fully cut off that line of communication, but you've effectively put a pause on that stage of the thing. And if they want it to resume, they'll have to go in and re-enter their procedures, most likely, which they can do, but it will take them some time.
With that
Meanwhile,
Calavera purchased, can I unplug the part that is holding Agate?
Go ahead and give me a vigilance check, DC target number 11. You start peering through wires, looking at the actual hardware that's in front of you. You're not entirely able to differentiate which ones of these you would want to disconnect in which sequence yet. What's Calavera doing at this point?
Well, I had called to see if they were able to check on this thing, and sounds like they're still working on it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go. This thing is. I would like to look around and see if there is any sort of. Is there? I want to look around and see if there is a fuse box or circuit breaker or anything that would be the thing that you would want to adjust in order to turn power off in the facility.
Yeah, you can give me a vigilance check as well.
13.
You find over in this corner here, kind of tucked in the back way, there's a full-on massive breaker box.
Cool.
A couple of the big industrial ones, and then even some smaller ones as well. Go ahead on a 13. Go ahead and give me a logic check as well.
9.
The labels are, everything's just in with serial numbers and stuff. None of them are like, kitchen, meeting room, toilets, nothing
turning-
nearly clear enough for that.
I'm turning everything off.
Okay. Go ahead and
Just whole bank. Click, 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 click.
give me a resilience check.
All right.
That is the action of someone with a -2 logic, yes.
12.
12. There's some sparking that shoots out and stuff like that. And all of the power in the building is broken off from the ancillary stuff that it was attached to. So all of the lights go completely dark. You hear doors sliding shut, just chunk closed. And so it's a completely different setup on this now.
Is the force field off?
You definitely don't have any light.
It was generated.
And it was emitting light before, so
of note.
Immediately, I'm just like, I didn't do that.
There's a swearing in Gaelic. And
Found the off switch.
Not the right fucking time to use it.
I'm gonna walk over to where Agate was and see if I can reach him.
Give me a vigilance check with trouble.
I was gonna say, like, Agate, can you move?
Should I try?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Was it first? Did you test it before? Did it hurt?
Yeah.
Of note, I don't know how much of it is going on right now, but Arcana does sort of act as an ambient light source sometimes.
Does trouble mean I reroll? What does trouble mean?
Reroll your highest.
Take the
one.
highest
That
and
was
reroll
resilience,
it.
not
Just click on the
vigilance.
highest
I'm
one and
sorry.
hit trouble.
I mean -1, but so 12. So the highest was 4 then, or is
No. The highest was your M there.
M is 4. Okay, trouble.
Yep.
So 10. Sorry, 9 because I rolled the wrong thing. But
Okay, so 9 total. Yeah.
Perfect.
So yeah, you turn and just slam directly into whatever those big things next to you are, trying to figure your way around in the dark.
Arcana just pulls out her phone and turns the flashlight on.
Okay.
at which point I will realize, oh yeah, I've got a flashlight. But I'm assuming Agate doesn't get hurt because I don't hear Agate yell.
You don't hear Agate yell, no.
Stumble my way over here.
Listen, it's a good thing you're pretty and badass because
Can I tell if the force field is off at this point?
So you are able to see that the force field is off, yes.
All right, Agate, step over here before we turn the power back on.
Oh, hey.
do
You
we
guys
want
got
to
me out.
turn?
Great.
Do we
I
want
heard
to
doors shutting, which means these fuckers are the kind of idiots who make the doors close when they don't have power, which means we're locked in here until we turn some of the power back on.
I get that, but that said, do we want to turn it on before we are immediately ready to just walk out the fucking door?
I think we're ready to walk out the fucking door if Agate's out of this force field.
Well, I'm saying we should try to get to the door and see if we can turn it on at that point. Because there is a self-destruct thing, and we only made it pause.
Yeah,
I was going to say, you're still tied into that machine, and you see that, yeah, all of the power was cut off from the main power supply to the actual things, but that power supply still runs through the building, and that is starting to reactivate its process.
We need to go now.
Yeah, so get the fucking lights on.
I mean, I can probably open the doors.
All right.
I
I'm
will-
assuming Scion has her phone out at this point as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arcana's gonna walk over to the fuse box that
It's
Calavera
not
just
a long. It's not a
shut
long
everything.
trip. Let's just walk with our flashlights.
I don't want to
Don't-
walk while things might be exploding. I'd rather be running.
But if we turn the lights back on, then everything will be exploding faster.
Or I
Well-
could just turn on the fucking lights.
I'm
Arcana
walking.
said that she
I
tried to-
just start walking.
She looks at the fuse box and sees she can just find the lights.
Go ahead and give me a logic. Target number is 12.
12. Because I'm still copying Scion's logic.
Gotcha. Okay. You are looking. You notice a couple of things. The logos in here are different than the ones that you saw on the doors. There's, as you peel open the door, there's this big, it's kind of like a profile. Looks like almost like a lotus bloom or something. But going down the listing, you're seeing a few things, and you've got a pretty decent guess as to which one the lights is.
I would like to hit just the lights and then start running when the lights turn on.
In the meantime, Scion, you can go ahead and have moved yourself wherever you were going to go in the meantime.
Is this door open?
No, that one's shut.
1, 2. I'm going. Yeah,
you've got it. You've got a solid probably 15 or 16 spaces of movement that you can have done in the time. So that's about, you could move about twice as far as you've moved already currently.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Am I going the wrong way?
Yeah.
1, 2.
Do you see
3?
me?
Yes, but there's walls in the way, I believe. Oh no, there's not.
No, it's just
3,
desks.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go.
There you go.
So yeah, I'm trying to open this door, I guess.
All right. And go ahead and give me a melee roll for prying the door open.
16.
Very slowly, the lights begin to flicker back on, but the doors are still shut because only one breaker was thrown. 16, you leverage this door open, manage to get your claws and stuff into one of the cracks, and it's like a double pocket, and just slide them back
to grab it with her. She goes to grab it with her hands, and then from her back, since you're behind her, you watch this as the lights are coming back on. 4 of those sort of crab claw bones just sort of extend out and latch into the grate, and they push it open and hold it open.
Awesome. Let's go.
And then moving. Does it feel like it's gonna close if I let go of it, or have I jammed it open?
No, it's set to inertia close if it's not blocked. Agate will come over and just kind of brace an arm in to the gap.
Yeah, I got it.
Y'all, go ahead. Keep them moving.
Okay. There, I've got it open. You step in. There's enough room for all of us.
All right, there we go. Right, and it just shoots back.
And then I will.
Okay. I feel like this will be easier if there's 3 people who can do this kind of work. And Arcana will slap a hand onto Calavera and copy their strength instead of their melee instead of Scion's logic.
Okay, you just feel your muscles swell as that arcane energy routes itself from your neural pathways down now into your muscle fibers.
You have a score of 4 melee.
Yep.
Now you know what it's like to be Calavera temporarily.
Yep. Mm-hmm. No, Agate is not quite as strong as Calavera, but most of his power goes into being sturdy as fuck.
He's resilient, yeah. So 14 strength, 14 melee to open the next one.
Yep, you're able to brace in and push that one open as well.
All right, get through.
Go ahead and give me a vigilance check for Scion then, since you're the one who was most tightly keyed into the machines here for the most part.
12.
Everything is starting to overheat in here. You're starting to, and all of you are able to see. When the lights are on, it's not nearly quite as dramatic as it would have been in the dark, but you're starting to see ambient glow come out of panel joints and occasional sparks coming out of the connections and the power junctions that are built into the structure.
At this point, Calavera goes, "Oh shit! Arcane, go open the other door."
Yep,
we need
Arcana's
to go
plan
now.
Yeah, while Calavera was holding the previous door, Arcana's running to the next one.
No, we need to get there are people tied up behind us. If we leave them in here, they're gonna die, and that's apparently a thing we promised.
Okay. We did not kill them. They killed themselves.
I don't.
We are no. We did not kill. I will argue the shit out of this one when we get back. We
Yeah,
do
the
not have time to get them. Fuck them.
Yeah, the problem is if we try and keep doing this when their own bosses did this to them, we're going to die.
Fuck them. I don't care.
All right.
They did this to themselves.
I don't need much convincing. Let's go.
Arcana's running to the next door to shove
Give
it
me
open.
give me an ego check, because Agate is sort of like the ethical quandary it has definitely with a 15 or with a 13. I'll say you can convince Agate that this is something that their institution is doing. We need to get our asses out of here.
I will grab this one
moving
guy
up
over
to
here as we go past, though.
Yeah, like grab who you can. Like,
go ahead and give me a melee check for non-combat melee check for Arcana. This one is a much heavier door. You are looking at a 15.
I might need assistance with this, but I'm going to try. Thankfully, I've got this. Whatever I rolled is going to be 5 higher because I've only got a -1 melee. So 13. 13. I'm close. I'm sort of leaning into it. I might need your help with this one, Calavera.
I will toss that guy to Agate and come up.
Correction. Actually, would someone like to use the help reaction?
Yeah, I'll help.
Yay! Give me an edge. Blam! 15.
15 on the die. Excellent.
Yeah,
so yeah,
I toss the guy to Agate and then come help.
Right, yeah. Who just kind of oh shit.
Well,
Okay.
15 on the dice. Rather.
15 on the dice. Yes. And yeah, no. With a little bit last minute heave there, you managed to peel these double doors back open. And Scion, you hear, you vanished for a moment there.
Yep. No, we are leaving this facility.
Good. I'm going to have to handle the political side of things, so I'm going to be out of touch. You're going to want to get to the waterfront as quickly as possible. Do not stop to engage. I'm sending the Red Queen to help you.
This is an elevator, isn't it?
No,
Okay.
this isn't an elevator. This is spiral stairs.
Okay.
There are just so you know, since you're handling the political fallout, this place is blowing up, and there are AIM scientists that we don't have time to get who are tied up inside. So I consider that an AIM problem.
Very likely.
Have fun.
And
I didn't do this.
You feel the connection right as you're like, I didn't do this. Click, gone.
I think I'm in trouble.
I will prop the door open so everyone can get out and up the stairs.
Yeah, the two of us are holding the
Right.
door.
All right.
Yep.
So you guys haul your asses out the stairs. Everybody gets a point of karma for the one guy for getting Agate. You also get another one for the one guy that you managed to save.
But our max karma is 1.
You can go over your max, but when you rest, it resets to your max.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool. Nice.
As the 4 of you peel out up a set of spiral stairs as the metal reverberates under your boots and bounce out onto the street as there's a jet of superheated air and sparking arcing electricity coming up that just overloads, and it wasn't like a full-blown incinerative explosion. It was just a massive release of electricity, and would have probably, rather than consuming, just microwaved all of you. And you guys are on the street.
So as they're sort of like tumbled out onto the street, Arcana will look over at the AIM guy who's probably just faintly recovering from unconsciousness in Agate's arms, and just, you might want to find a boss who isn't going to write you off as acceptable losses in the future.
If I love you too, Mama.
No, I hit him real hard. He's not waking up for a bit.
Chili cheese dog.
Leave him here. We went above and beyond with him.
He is also
we need
tied
to
up,
get to
so.
we need to get to the docks.
We need to get to the docks.
Apparently, that's going to be our exit.
All right, hop in the car. I say, walking
right.
over to the car we stole last time.
So, a couple things happen here. I will say either actually Scion or actually all of you, any of you can make a logic check real quick.
Okay. 17.
TN7, TN11.
17 and fantastic.
Logic
13 and
check.
fantastic.
9.
13 and fantastic.
Poor Calavera.
Calavera doesn't.
Calavera's like,
That's what. That's why.
I remember we have a car.
That's why. That's why I just slammed the thing open, because it's like Calavera. And why I just started talking to the guy on the monitor. Calavera doesn't think about things. She just does things.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Arcana, you consider the fact that this place probably had some level of monitoring to it. You guys did a pretty quick infill exfil, but there is likely going to be a response or reaction from this. As Calavera starts going towards the car, that's when the car leaps probably 14 or 15 feet in the air in a fireball as an RPG round slams through the hood. And there's a massive explosion. And in the ambient light of that explosion, Scion, you look down and this groggy AIM agent does have a radio unit that seems to be receiving something.
Oh, you motherfucker. I'm picking it up.
Okay.
I'm looking around for where that RPG came from.
So the car wouldn't fit all the way into this alley, so you were sort of parked out on the street.
Right.
So you're between two buildings with a fairly narrow gap in front of you. It came from further out and like off to the right, probably from a across the street, several stories up rooftop.
So yeah, everyone hug the walls, and I'm gonna like step out of the way of the.
I'm listening to the radio.
Okay. You hear Orcus ground crew on location, focusing on targets.
Okay.
Give me a logic check.
I know what Orcus is.
You know what Orcus is.
Does Scion know what Orcus is?
Go ahead and give me this is a logic TN15.
Okay. 14 and a fantastic.
14 and a fantastic. So you don't know what Orcus is. I will say,
unless you
with the
roll one of those.
That's true.
You could spend a karma like an edge.
You could spend a karma to.
You know what? I've got two. I'm gonna lose. Well, sure. 17.
17 and a fantastic. Okay.
Yep.
So Orcus is not a widely known thing for the majority of definitely the world at large. Even Krakoa as a population, there are only a select number of people who are familiar with what Orcus is. Some people, however, have to wait in their mom's office on occasion, and folders are left out, and you get bored.
Fantastic.
So, Scion, yes, you are familiar that there is a wide-ranging, heavily organized, secretive entity known as Orcus, who basically exists to ensure that mutants are kept in check and that any threat they could possibly have of replacing humanity as the dominant species on the planet is fought tooth and nail at any possible point. They incorporate elements of Hydra, of AIM, even members of S.H.I.E.L.D. They've co-opted high-ranking members of multiple governments. There are even weird, like, off-branch, offshoot, niche movements that they've incorporated. There are several billionaires in various functions of industry.
Fei Long.
Yeah, Fei Long Industries
Fucking
is
Fei
right
Long.
at the top of the list. Yeah.
Absolute worst.
Anybody who has money is racist. You know, they are adept at manipulating anybody to support them who can.
Oh, Donald Trump would 100% be an Orcus pawn.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
Who would think he was in charge of something?
Absolutely. So yes, Evangeline, just eyes go by. We need to move. We need to move now, and we need to be really fucking careful. Besides the rocket launcher.
I mean, yeah, but there's a rocket launcher pointing basically right down that alley. What would you like to do about it?
Go
another
fucking
direction.
Is there another direction to go?
Yeah, no, this alley has another end.
Okay, there you go then.
All right. So you guys start hauling ass through
Let
Madripoor.
me lead. Because I will
Gladly.
heal.
Yeah,
Lead
You're
away.
the only one who's not injured right now.
Granted, the rocket launcher came from behind us at this point, the direction we're coming.
Well, yeah,
but
there's
yeah, no, legit.
So you guys are out on the streets.
we're for the streets.
Go ahead and give me a just a straight logic check from anybody who wants to.
Okay.
9.
13, fantastic.
11.
I want to spend a karma.
I got a reverse. No, technically I got triple snake eyes.
Yeah, you got triple ones.
Hey, 14.
There you go.
That's like a normal me roll in the world of darkness, except for it's not so bad this time.
Yeah, but it's not so bad.
Right. So you guys know that your target is probably going to be roughly this direction.
Okay.
North and you have a number of blocks with troopers converging on you that you're going to have to try and get through. Based on what you're seeing, it's going to be difficult to. This is probably going to be a speed rather than stealth thing. This is what you fantastic guys are getting. There's not a ton of cover in this developed area. And so stopping to fight will probably allow a whole bunch of people to converge on you and potentially overwhelm you with numbers. So anything you do, you'll want to incorporate running as part of it if you can.
Yeah, so Arcana will just sort of call out, get the fuck moving that way, don't fucking stop, deck people as you pass if you have to, but do not stay in one place, it'll surround us.
Okay.
You guys like the way I'm paying attention. Yeah. I'm listening. I'm going to be listening in the whole time to see if I can get any extra.
Question out of game. Are you letting your mom know who you heard on the radio?
Not at the moment. She's busy with something else, and I feel like that might cause an international incident.
Does a fantastic on initiative do anything for you?
I don't believe so. Let me check.
I'm just asking before I spend a karma on my initiative just to make sure I can do things.
I mean, it is relevant either way at this point because I got 13 and there's a fantastic.
Characters who get a fantastic result on their initiative check get to take part in a bonus round before the regular combat begins. Oh. So yes,
you get a surprise turn. Okay, so it does
get a surprise round. Yeah.
So I will spend a fantastic on my initiative.
Do you get to choose?
Or spend a karma on my initiative.
Do you get to choose what you spend edge on when you spend edge, or does it have to be
you can choose whichever one you're gonna
you can choose whichever one. It doesn't have to be the lowest.
Trouble has to choose the highest die.
Okay, well I'm gonna spend,
unless you have a but your fantastic result is always the highest
on this lovely roll of 3, 2, 1. Rather than spending my last karma on the 1, I'm gonna spend it on the 2.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why does this
I got a fantastic
hate you so much?
Look at that.
Hate me so much? I mean,
All right.
So yeah, both of you get a bonus round.
All right. So Scion's got a 13.
I'm at an 11.
Elevator's at an 11. Arcana's at a 12.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm rolling dice. For whatever reason, if I'm rolling dice when I'm not the GM, the dice don't like me all that much. As Jack can attest on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
It's true.
Do we see what I currently see?
You can see a trooper on a rooftop, basically.
Oh, he's on the rooftop.
Yeah. So all of these black areas are blocked off because it's several stories up. So you can't see what's on the top, except for this guy who's actively covering the street.
if you make him fall off the roof and he dies, I think that's violating your oath.
I'm not gonna make him fall off the roof. I'm gonna shoot him. Now, if
All
he
right,
falls
so-
off the roof on his own, that's
Then-
messy.
All right, go ahead and take your first turn there then.
I like
All
how
right,
I'm the
I'm
one
gonna-
with the I like how I'm the one with the assassin background, but you're the one who's like, look, we didn't kill him, they did.
Look, yeah, you're the one with the
All I did was put a whole bunch of
background.
bullets in the air. It was their fault for not moving their head out of the way.
Yes, you're the one with the assassination background. I'm the one who was partially raised
By Tony Stark.
in a potential reality by not Tony Stark, but the woman who would 100% lobotomize someone, and when they fell to the death, say it was their fault, and mean it, and probably get away with it. So I'm moving 3 up here,
Okay.
2 there. There's my movement.
Okay.
As far as manipulative conversation goes, you have the power team parents of Tony Stark.
I
and
kind
himself.
of do.
Manipulation and gaslighting.
Yeah, like as far as
My range is 10 spaces on my burst. I'm assuming he's not
Yeah, no, he's within 10.
he's 7, so as long as he's not. However, okay.
So they do what they do with vertical is basically whichever one is greater, just use
okay.
that
They
one.
don't
So, yeah,
triangulate.
they don't triangulate. No.
Okay.
that's
I'm
thank
not
God.
good at this, but let's see. Unless I roll 3 6s.
Damn.
Not good at this, but you
Oh
did
shit! I
roll the
forgot.
number of the
I forgot
beast.
to roll the combat one, but it doesn't matter. It's the same, or the attack one.
So what's
It's
your
the same
what's your
regardless. So I did 4 damage.
Well, I mean, technically, you would have
No,
done
no,
6
you had
damage
6
because
damage. Or six-
it's based
You're
off
correct.
of your.
You're correct.
right.
model?
Okay, so yeah, you just zap this guy for 6.
Yep.
You can
Means
see he's heavily swathed in like tactical gear, and a lot
Of
of that
course.
energy disperses. You hit him, but effectively, you're aware that was not enough to even knock him down to half.
That's fine. It's a
Right.
start.
We really
Yep.
need to
I'm just
get
trying
y'all-
to distract him.
No.
We really
All right,
need to get
Calavera, your turn.
We need to get y'all something that multiplies your damage output because
Yeah, it's
I
called
mean,
it's called learning better powers.
It's called ranking up.
Yeah.
That too.
for me it's called having weapons.
Also.
I don't have any range attacks, so if he's on the roof, I can't do shit. So what's my speed? What speed again? Fuck, hang on. Speed is
Your
5.
speed should be there
It's
in
5. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
would I have been here? Because where did we come onto the street from?
Roughly where you're at.
So I would have actually been ahead of everybody else, but I didn't.
Nah, not really.
1
It's whatever.
second. So it's remind me. It's movement is not free. It's action, move, and that's it. Or move and then
So you've got a move and an action,
and the action can move as well.
and the action can also be another move. Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
There you go.
'cause I can't do anything else. So yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna
Okay.
middle of the street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to be the better target.
Okay. Sounds
for
good.
whatever happens because I have the better because I can heal.
There you go. And go ahead and give me a vigilance. Given your current position.
11.
You can just barely see the edge of somebody
Oh,
up
yeah,
here.
I can see that there's someone over there. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Now we're back to top of the order again because that was the surprise round for all of y'all that got really good
I
results.
can also see there's
so
someone way over here.
yep, Scion, we're back to you.
Yep. Still running and still probably shooting.
Okay.
I went to go move and I was still on the arrow, so it's moved the whole map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh look, there's more people. Let's see if I can keep Rooftop Boy busy though.
Okay.
That would be a 13 with a
Which is a hit.
fantastic for
Which is
six.
That's double damage, and also the energy effect is blinded.
I believe it is blinded. Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty
he's
sure that's what
blinded.
it is. So he took 12 damage and he's blinded.
All right. So yeah, this time you just aim right in those night vision goggles that he's got pulled down over his head, and it's just sparks and yeah, you see him like peel back. Yeah, no, he's yep, that had an effect.
I'm just because that sounded great for the people listening to this on a
amazing.
podcast.
Arcana.
Yep.
Oh shit, I forgot. I need to roll for Agate.
Yeah, Agate needs to go in too.
Five. Oh, actually, Agate goes before me.
He's just running.
Agate would have gone
So
before
that's gonna.
everybody. So
I was gonna say he's just right here because he's pretty much melee only. Also,
Has the guy on the roof been incapacitated, or is he just blind?
he's just blinded right now.
Okay, let's try and get him all the way out of the way.
Okay.
We still don't want to kill these guys if we can avoid it.
She's not trying to kill. She's just trying to make sure the sniper on the rooftop isn't going to do anything even after the blind wears off.
Fair.
Go ahead and give me an agility.
I will let you know because you would be able to tell from where you're at. This roof is much lower than the roof that he's on. So if you hit him and he falls, he will probably be very injured.
Very injured is fine. Dead is the only problem.
It's fine.
By
my
very
energy
injured,
burst
I
is
mean dead.
my energy burst is energy. I don't knock people around. I stun them.
Yeah, but
My energy burst is lightning.
When you fall over passing out, you have very little control over which direction you go.
Oh yeah, but at that point,
I didn't
the
kill him, gravity
Emma
did.
Frost argument applies.
Go ahead and give me an attack then.
That is an agility attack. 11.
11. His agility defense is unfortunately 12. Let me see what blinded does to him though, because I wouldn't be surprised if you might have edge on that or something.
You can tag the conditions on the combat sheet, but it doesn't actually tell you what they do.
Right. Blinded. Trouble.
Enemies have an edge on all action checks of their.
Yep. There you go. So yeah, you've got edge on that attack. Because he would need to be able to see that shit coming. 14 hits him
for 7 damage.
All right. Yeah, he goes down. And roll me a d6.
Right in the middle.
Okay. He slumps this side onto the roof and just kind of flops down out of sight.
Good enough.
Yep. Does not apparently tumble head over the railing to, his impactful death on the pavement. So that's nice. Okay. Calavera, we're back to you.
All right. 1, 2. Oh, there are 2 guys over there. Shit. 1, 2. Arcana is running behind everyone else, and I don't want her to get caught by them. 3, 4. I don't want to dive into the alley because that'll be bad. A, I won't be able to reach them, and B, that'll be bad. Is there like a hold action equivalent in this game?
I believe so. I think you can delay. Do you want to hold your action at that point?
Yeah, I want to stop here and basically hold for a fast attack for when one or both of them come close to me.
Okay.
If one or both of them come close to me, otherwise I'll just take the hits, I guess. Yeah, because I'm not going to dodge because that would make me not be able to hit them if they get close, and I want to be able to stop them from chasing the other 2. So.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
Yes, you can
reserving an action. So you're going to use your reaction to hold it until you trigger it at some later point.
Apparently,
And-
one of my reactions is fastball special, and I just have that innately.
Yes, fastball special is one of the
Everybody
things that people
does.
can just do. I love
right,
it so much.
mhm, Yep. Anybody can get picked up and thrown by somebody else if they can succeed at the checks. Yep. All right. So Calavera, what are you holding your action for?
I'm holding my action for fast attacks.
Okay. So basically, if they get up within range of you.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see, I'll say before you make this, you can see they both have submachine guns.
Oh, I have an edge on initiative checks. I didn't need to spend that karma.
Yeah,
Okay.
these guys don't fuck around.
Yeah, they have submachine guns. In that case, I'll just use my action for dodge, but I'm gonna still be here so that I'm the one that they're most likely to target.
Okay.
But I'll have my blades out, so I'm threatening, and I will go into dodge. I'll use dodge then.
Okay. All right. So when they attack you, they will have trouble on their attacks. Very good. Well, that makes sense because it's their turn next. Okay.
And I'm basically my objective here is my dodge is flavored as using bones to deflect bullets.
Yep.
Using very dense bone to deflect bullets.
Okay.
You see the bullets.
They advance
You see the bullets
to
hit flesh, but it just tears away. And it's
here.
just bone.
Actually, nope, to here. Because they want to be within 2 squares of you. And they're both going to try and double tap you.
All right.
All right. So they make a ranged attack against an enemy within 2 spaces. If the attack is a success, the enemy takes regular damage. On a fantastic success, you take double damage and are bleeding. So they have trouble on this attack. And if they still succeed, your harm reduction applies.
Oh, yeah.
He's got trouble. Wow. Okay. So
Holy
you
shit.
take 8 damage from the first guy.
Yep.
But it was not a fantastic success, so you don't got to worry about that. And he's got trouble. Probably gonna. Nope. Okay.
Right here in Madripoor
Does
City.
11 hit your agility
No,
defense?
it does not. It does not.
Nope. All right. Second guy misses.
So yeah, so they both hit. It's just that
Right.
one guy hits a bit better, and there's just lots of bone visible through flesh right now. So
All right.
just Terminator face at both of them.
Scion, up to you.
All right. So
Technically, Agate would be going first.
yeah.
Oh, whoops. Agate's turn. Okay. There you go. Can he get 1, 2, 3? Oh, he can get right up here. Okay. Agate's going to try and punch a motherfucker. And he's going to succeed. This guy takes 11 damage. As Agate just cocks back this rocky fist and just slams it right across this guy's jaw. And definitely rings his fucking bell. That was move and attack. And that's all he can do. Scion, we're back to you.
All right. So you're beating up those guys. Can I see what these dudes up here are? They also submachine gun wielding?
Which guys? Go ahead and tag the map. Those guys. Go ahead and give me a vigilance check.
Okay.
Which guys?
15.
Yes.
Way north.
Some sort of small arms.
Oh, yeah, the guys that were up here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get out of the road because that's generally wise. And they're far enough away. It's not a huge problem yet. I am going to this one here, the one that's directly opposite Calavera, since the other one is currently has an agate-sized problem that it's going to make firing his machine gun difficult. I am going to try and convince the other one's submachine gun to go to sleep,
Okay.
aka jam.
Go ahead and give me a logic 12.
Okay. The 14.
It jams. Yep.
Go.
Excellent.
Listen, I got
Fantastic.
lucky on my 2 attack rolls. I'm not going to keep pushing that luck if I don't have to. Also, I'm not going to push that luck when there is a friendly between me and the targets.
There.
Yep, that's fair. That seems reasonable. Arcana.
Arcana is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Action dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just sort of look over her shoulder as she goes, "Don't stay in one place too long."
Fantastic. Calavera.
Tell that to these guys, she says in response. She's lunges forward, bone blades dulling into clubs, and I'm fast attacking both of these guys.
Okay, so you make a single attack and apply it to both their melee defenses,
yep. And if it's an extraordinary, and if it's a fantastic success, so on a regular success, they both take half damage. On a fantastic success, they both take full damage, and I get to make a bonus attack with this power against any target within reach, so I can hit them again, basically.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go.
Dive in and start swinging.
And also, I heal 2 at the start of my turn.
Yes.
My flesh begins to knit back.
Oh, that's a hit.
So I'm going to use my karma to try to get that fantastic success.
Okay.
Careful, we might have more problems coming up.
That's fine.
All right. So they each take half damage.
They each take half of that.
All right.
They will take 8.
As just the clubs just.
The guy facing Agate, you slam it into his temple, and you feel the helmet crack under it, and he sways. He is on his last legs. This other guy in front of you just one straight to the ribs, and his armor eats some of the blow, but you can feel the impact. As you definitely made an impression.
And I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
Because they are right. Because if I move, they're just gonna unload on Arcana.
All righty.
I should point out that fast attack says make a bonus attack with this power against any target within reach with the same effect on a fantastic success. The with the same effect implies that if you keep chaining fantastic successes, you
you
keep
can just
chaining attacks.
If you chain fantastic success,
odds are low that you
get
can
to
do
hit.
that, but hey, sometimes Wolverine just turns into a fucking blender, man.
Yes, he does.
Death by 1,000 cuts in 3 seconds.
Mutant Cuisinart.
Yep, that's the boy. Slap chop. All right. So let's see. One of them has a jammed gun, so he's just going to try and stab Calavera. He doesn't get to use any of his fancy shit because those are all based on. Yep. Okay. So yeah, you see him whip around and slap the outside of his sub as a spike just comes out underneath the front grip, right in front of like the sort of pistol T grip under the barrel, and he just lunges it at you. And that is a 17 to hit for 10 damage, reduced to 6 because you have a damage reduction. So you only take 6 damage from the stabbo. The other one is going to try and
How you doing?
Agate,
I'm at
who's
48.
got a defense of 11.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Yeah, I start at 60 health, so I'm.
That's true.
And
You
I
are
regen-
like
and I
double our
regen-
health.
And I regen to full between combats because of my fast healing, because of my healing factor.
He also has damage reduction 1, so he only takes 8.
Ooh, that guy got a
damage.
fantastic success on him, though.
Yep, but So that's right. He takes double damage, so he does take the full 14. No, 8. He takes 16 damage and is bleeding. So yeah, it just gets a burst of bullets into the chest, and you can see them a lot of them ricochet off, but there's enough punctures to where Agate is actively leaking red blood. Doesn't look great. Okay. But he's weathered worse.
Yeah,
and it is now his turn.
If he's got high resilience, he's got higher health. He's got more health than I do.
He does have more health than you do.
Because my resilience is only 2 for the 60.
Yeah. He loses another 5 health at the end of his turn. Okay.
So for clarification, this thing right here, is that a building that is blocking my view of what's back here?
It's yes. Technically it is.
So I cannot see what I currently see down there.
Yeah, no, probably not. Not yet. Not enough. Until you at least get probably up here.
That's where I was going anyway. So
yeah, you'll be able to.
Right. I am moving for this alleyway.
Yep.
Because open streets are bad.
I should ask, because it is Agate's turn, and we'll find out in a second. Is it just bleeding on their next turn, or is it bleeding until properly healed?
It's bleeding. Bleeding lasts until it's properly healed. On anybody, including the victim, can stop the bleeding by using their action to make a successful TN10 logic check.
Question.
Or if you recover 1 or more health at any point during your turn.
Okay, so fast heal. So my healing factor would just stop bleeding if it hit me regardless.
Yes, your healing factor effectively gives you immunity to bleeding, largely, unless it says otherwise in the whatever special bleeding power.
Muramasa something.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. But it's Agate's turn as these guys begin to converge because there's only so far they can get.
Does Agate also have fast attacks? Because that would be very useful right now.
Agate does not. No.
Oh shit! Bad guys up top. Move to where I can't see them anymore.
Oh, that's okay. I can see one that y'all can't see yet.
Okay.
No, I can see it.
Nope.
Well, we can't see him, but well, that's fine. I'm not going that way anyways. Again, road's bad idea.
Yep, road's not great, but also fastest.
Maybe not.
All right.
Quickest to plot a course, yes.
Sure, yeah.
Agate's just going to try and fucking punch this guy who shot him again.
I mean, last legs.
That is a 12, and his defense is 12, so that hits. Excellent. Yeah. No, Agate just rockets this guy like 10 feet back down the
Nice.
Is talking free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna so yeah. As Agate does that, I'm just gonna like nod my head over to the other side, and just go like, run with Scion.
Go ahead and give me a ego roll.
11.
Plenty. He's like, you got it, sister. And uses his movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I figure there
heads over this way.
There should be one tough next to each not tough.
It's not a bad strategy.
That seems reasonable. And for whatever reason, it won't let me do this. All right. That's where that guy landed. Okay. That was Agate's turn. Scion, we're back to you.
All right. So I'm going 1, 2.
Oh, 3. And he loses another 5 HP.
Yeah, I don't have time to. Well,
it's only one down that alley. I mean, that might still be the
that we know of. But yes, no, it's still our best option because it gets us out of the way from where like they're coming in from all fucking sides.
Yeah. Limit attack factors.
I'm going to try and make his gun. Actually, I'm going to give his gun feelings of extreme self-hatred and shame for working for racists to the point that it hopefully blows up.
You're trying to cook off the ammunition in the magazine.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's gonna be a logic 16.
That is fair.
Because that's real damn tough.
Fingers crossed.
Or wait, sorry. Does machine telepathy, does it say use logic or ego? I can't remember.
It's logic. It's
It's
logic.
Logic.
machine
Okay, yeah.
telepathy.
Logic 16 then.
Come on, roll it. Roll it.
You still
There
have
we
a
go,
karma left
14.
if you need to use it.
This is significant enough. I will use my last goddamn karma for this.
Okay.
because The
Reroll that
odds are
one.
at least moderately good.
Hey,
I convinced a gun to kill itself.
So
proud
utilizing
of.
your
Sentences you say in
right.
X-Men games.
Right?
Yeah. Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
okay. It was a racist gun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, you somehow on a molecular level convince a gun to activate a round in its chamber that somehow also manages to chain down through the rest of the magazine or clip or whatever.
Amazing.
Yeah, and this guy's gun just shrapnels in his hands.
Nice.
With I'll say 5 damage since that was
Okay.
your middle die.
And
Him,
I moved
and he
2
doesn't
more.
have a gun.
If it was damage, typically, if for damage calculation, it's typically the middle die plus the relevant attribute, and if that matters at all.
Not in this case, because it's
Okay.
more the
Yeah.
effect we were going for was
Yeah.
just there's some minimal damage because it doesn't make sense for somebody's gun to explode in their hands, even in a comic book,
Believe
and
me,
then just go, ouch, that was hot.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
wish I could have made it an attack roll because this is 100%. Just to give you, it would be ×2 + 2. It would be like you
Right.
rolling a
Yeah.
might roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's me rolling a might roll only when I'm trying not
Yeah.
to kill things.
Okay.
Or
right,
melee roll.
So is that
Yeah.
everything for Scion?
That's everything for me. Yep.
Okay, fantastic. Arcano, we're back to you.
all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna see if I can patch Agate up real quick.
Okay, give me a logic check.
I'm gonna use a karma
Okay.
because I'm only literally 1 off. Cool.
All right. He is no longer bleeding.
Yeah, she'll run by and sort of run a hand over the gash in Agate's form, and there's just a sort of faint green glow in her glove as it shifts to green for sort of faint healing magic, and just sort of tie up the wound.
Oh,
Keep moving.
damn. Thanks.
And 1 more space.
Okay. Calavera, we're back to you then.
I'm going to introduce this guy to the wall.
Okay.
Vicious attack.
Excellent. Do it.
I've already spent all my
He's-
karma.
Yep. His defense is 12, unfortunately. Those bone clubs slam in, but he's able to get himself out of the way just in time. There are no opportunity attacks in this game. So if you wanted to
What's the range on
fuck
help?
off,
What's
you
the
can.
range on helping?
Anywhere as long as you are able to assist somehow.
Arcanic, do you think you could help me?
Probably. As
There was a moment where I thought you were going to say probably. Not gonna.
Arcana, she's already looking behind her. She's already looking behind her when she sees that happen because she ran past Agate when she turned to help. So she sort of sees the guy preparing to duck, and she just sort of reaches her other hand out, and it sort of glows this sort of lighter scale of green. And she starts manipulating wind and just pulls up as a gust tries to make the guy
Okay, go
lean
ahead
up
and
into the strike.
go ahead and take some edge. Yep. No,
Are
he's
you
still able to get out of the
kidding
way.
me?
Why?
What did you do to someone at Marvel that this system hates you so much?
I don't know.
Okay. Shit's kicking off here. All right. So is that everything for Calavera then?
You can move.
You still got your move
I
left.
can move, but I want to keep him in. No, wait, he didn't unjam his gun, did he?
No.
He's put to stab you.
1,
No,
2,
that gun
3,
is
4,
just
5.
jammed.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna move this way.
Okay.
Or a bulwark.
Alrighty. Orcus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna try and stab.
Hey, come back.
Wow. Okay. Another
God
8
damn it!
damage.
Fine, Agate has all the hit points.
Agate has a fair number of hit points. It is true.
Though the system does do a lot of damage to you when you get hit.
It does.
It's not afraid to deal out the pain. All right. Meanwhile, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I do appreciate that you can. It does a lot of damage, but it also gives you very easy access to the tools to reduce that damage, like reinforced skeleton or sturdy, right?
I
So-
mean, that's one of the things I like about this so much is it is more than most superhero systems. It feels like a comic book.
Yeah, it definitely has that sort of like. If
And
you're
there, and
depending on how you build
it lets you play with designing your own strengths and weaknesses for the design of your character. Like it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for Scion or Arcana to have Sturdy unless Arcana's stealing it from someone, you know.
Right.
Okay. All right, Scion, I apologize. You're getting 2 submachine gun
So-
attacks coming at you.
Y'all, neither one of you healed at all, did you?
No, we don't have rapid regeneration.
No.
We don't have fast healing.
This is gonna suck. Yeah, I see.
His gun did
I
explode.
see
I don't
you.
know if he still has a range.
I
Mhm.
see
Yeah,
you
you can
over
see
here,
him up there.
homie.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, that
So
guy
you
back
got
there.
1 submachine gun from this guy, 1 submachine gun from this guy. This
They are-
guy just has a knife out in front of you and is just trying to block the alleyway.
Okay, yeah, they are.
They
are-
and then
we have-
there's
3 on either end.
yeah, and then there's another 3 who haven't gone yet that are coming. 2 for Calavera and 1 for Arcana. Okay, so starting
This
with
is gonna
Scion, what's
hurt.
your agility
My
defense?
agility defense is a big old 10.
Okay, so you take 6 damage from the first one
What
Not
happened?
so bad.
and 10 damage from the second one.
That's worse.
What happened to that person that was supposed to be coming to help us?
You gotta get to the waterfront.
You
Yep.
sure you don't want to tell your mom that Orcus is behind this before you die?
I mean, I have 1 health left, so that might be my next action. I'm gonna be honest. Scion is really strongly at this point thinking of some way that that I can really quick inform Emma and then kill all of us, so we just get resurrected, so that they can't do anything with us.
Okay, and then 1 for Arcana. It's an 8
Nope.
to hit Arcana's agility.
My agility defense is 11.
The resurrection isn't
Okay.
an instant process, though, is it?
15 to hit
Depends on who you know.
Calavera.
How much to hit me?
15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so you
Oh.
take 6 damage with your
Arcana sees Roland
reduction.
aiming a gun at her and just puts her hands out and just directs an energy barrier.
14 to hit Calavera.
That also hits.
Okay, for 4 damage.
So 6 and 4, so 10. So
Yep.
I'm at 40.
All right. Agate hears the chatter coming from the other row and just yells into the alley. Let's see. He can get 5 squares would get him there. He's gonna do there's some sort of thing.
He can grab something and throw it at them if he wants to improvise a weapon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, there's plenty of debris in the alley, and that's honestly probably what he's gonna
If he's
do.
got mighty or something, he might be able to lift that car and throw it.
He does have mighty 1. Yep. Yeah, he's just gonna grab. Yeah, he's actually gonna do that. Actually, no. What he's gonna do, he's going to move here. And prepare an action. As soon as you guys clear the alley, he's moving that car to block the back end.
Good
Nice.
choice. Good choice.
Nice.
That's what he's gonna do. All right, which brings us to Scion.
So I feel like I probably got knocked down, considering I have literally 1 health point left.
Yep.
So I'm going to get back up.
Okay.
How bad does this dude look even remotely bad at all?
The guy in front of you?
Yeah.
He's got you can see a little bit of blood coming out from behind the mask. Not like, oh, he's on his last legs or anything, but he's definitely taken a chunk.
So yeah, I stagger. He just has a knife. Like I can get behind someone and be okay from that. All right, I've been in communication with these guns. Are they just standard, like bog standard, like submachine guns?
Yeah,
Is there
these are
any kind of
basically
computer controlling, targeting,
there
anything
is
like that?
there is a targeting system in them. Yes.
I'm going to try to convince this one's gun
To shoot the guy.
that this guy is that mutant that it needs to shoot.
That's another logic check.
Yes.
For relevance, because of where you're at, by the way, Jeremy, there is a reaction called Skulk, where if you're the target of an attack, you can use a reaction to make a person next to you the new target of the attack. So you can skulk behind Agate if somebody shoots at you.
Okay, fair enough. So logic. That's not great. 13.
13.
I tried.
Yep.
I'm
This
currently
I don't think this is as
distracted by
complicated as blowing his gun up, so it might just be his regular logic defense. This might be lower.
Could be.
That is actually, I'm going to say, yeah, that actually makes sense.
Okay.
Oh my God. His logic defense is 12. He's just going to reflexively make an attack at, you said, this guy in front of you?
Yeah.
Because there's a chance he could miss.
That is true.
Which he does. But it definitely, well, okay. Do you want to use your reaction to help?
That is yes, I would like to use my reaction. I'm going to.
The gun now gains edge on its attack.
I am going
and it is now a hit.
Like, grab the guy.
Yeah, no, you could just be like, mm-hmm. I kind of fucking love this system, not gonna lie.
Right?
It's great. I love this game.
There's just a 3-burst repeat shot from this guy who was
right into the back
towards you. Right, yeah, just right into the back of this guy's Kevlar body armor, and definitely hits him for a lot harder than his own ammo cooking off did.
Right.
I'm assuming he's still standing.
He is still standing, much less steadily than he was a moment ago, however.
Yeah, and I am in a narrow alley without a lot of options, and I am not going to try to move into the kill zone over here. So the kill box. So I am staying where I am currently.
Excellent. Good. Arcana, that's you.
Yep. Arcana's just gonna run into the alley, slide over the car. 3, 4, 5. Run in front of this guy and just fucking uppercut him in the face, because remember, I am still copying
That is true.
Melee.
You are still copying melee. Go ahead and give me an attack.
So that's going to be 5 higher. So that's 14.
14 hits.
For
2 plus 5.
Add 5 damage for 7 damage.
7 damage.
For 7 damage. You put this guy into the dirt.
This poor motherfucker walks around like, all right, I just gotta shoot some kid mutants. His gun explodes. He gets shot in the back by his friend, and then he gets uppercut to shit.
No. And then he gets punched to death by a wizard. It's worse than that, Jeremy.
By the way, the wizard just cast fists.
Calavera, that brings us to you.
If he is still alive, and if he is still alive at this point, he is going to be the ultimate laughing stock of his unit.
I'm healing. First of all, I regenerate 2.
Yep.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Agate can slam that car into the alleyway.
To
block it off. And what can I? Is there anything that I can do at this point? Can I? Is there something loose and heavy enough that I can grab and throw at the guy on the roof?
Yeah. I'll say you can grab a brick or something.
Yeah, I'll grab and throw a brick at the guy on the roof.
Okay.
I don't know what that does.
Make an agility attack against him.
I don't know what that does to my damage multiplier, but
It'll reduce it by 1, I think. You'll just be doing basic.
There's a chart on the size of object you're throwing at somebody and how it affects your roll. Hang on.
my damage multiplier is 1 on agility, so it doesn't.
Okay, so yeah, it's just going to be your standard sort of. Let me look that up real quick and see.
Unless I want to do something else. Actually, hang on.
Okay.
I want to get out ahead of everybody else because squishy.
That's also a thing you can do.
I'm just gonna dash. Yeah, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Run into that basketball court and look threatening.
Yeah, as she always does.
Okay.
There's me.
Sounds good. All right. The alleyway behind you is blocked off, so these guys are all going to be struggling at that. You hear a flurry of gunfire, but none of the bullets make it through, as Agate is just doing the standard, hold up the barrier and lean into it,
right.
as they try and shoot their way through a mostly intact vehicle. But you guys have full cover from them, so I'm not even going to bother. These two have a shot at.
Of note, a brick does not
though.
affect your damage multiplier, but it does reduce your attack modifier by 3.
Okay.
Okay. So
how tall?
A brick is literally their example of a tiny object for an improvised weapon.
How tall is this building, by the way, that this guy's on?
That guy up there, he's about 40 feet up.
How many squares is that?
That would be 8 squares. Okay. Yeah, no, he's a ways up there. All right. Yeah, they're just going to make a simple attacks at Calavera. That is going to be a hit for... fantastic. I don't think you get anything special of fantastic gun attacks.
I mean, bleeding or double damage, wasn't it?
Like ballistic. And double damage, because that's just what
right.
it does. But I don't know if it's like...
Yeah, if it's not like a special attack like double tap, I don't think it causes anything extra.
Yeah, which definitely can't do double tap from there.
So 7 plus 2, or 6 plus 2, 6 plus 2. So 8, and then 16 damage.
16 damage total. Yep. And then the second guy. 13 against your agility defense.
That hits, yeah.
Okay. For 7.
Yeah. So 42 plus 16 minus 7. I'm at 19.
Okay. All right.
I should have put more points into resilience so I would heal faster. That'll be for next rank.
Right. Okay.
I should point out, are you treating the guns they have as submachine guns for like their weapon rules?
No.
Okay, they're just generic gun.
They're just generic gun. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Not doing anything special with that. With the whole like trouble with if you're less than 5 squares away and all that sort of thing.
Trouble if you're in close range or the against you.
Right. Yeah. They're just we're keeping it simple for now. I'll add more complex stuff in later. Alrighty. Okay. Agate's gonna turn and step over to. He's gonna come up right here.
If Agate could throw me up onto the roof, that would be great.
I was gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4. He actually, yes, he is close enough to that he can get to you. And then just just.
Calavera, now we get to look at the fastball special.
I was gonna say you feel Agate just basically grab one of your legs and your opposite upper arm, alley-oop.
Yep.
And just tries to heave you up the
All right, let me see if I can find the fastball special. See what that does.
Well, the
There we are.
fastball special is a reaction that Calavera
So,
will
an
use
You make
if
it
he
close,
succeeds.
You make a close attack at the enemy you were thrown at. If the attack is a success, you take double damage. If the attack is a fantastic success, you take triple damage.
Yeah.
The enemy
Yep.
takes.
Mhm.
But he has to make an agility check to throw me.
Correct.
Yep. Which he's not great at, but he's going to try. I'll say on a fantastic success. Yeah, you just get right up here.
Good, and I come down on him with a.
Does the fantastic success perchance give Calavera an edge on that fastball special?
With a fastball special.
Oh, yeah.
A fantastic success.
Hey.
But you also have
12.
an edge, so reroll one
You got
of
an
those
edge.
ones.
Well,
Yep,
I mean, but if it hits, rerolling one of the ones will do nothing.
Yeah, but you might as well
But
use
if
it. You
it
got
doesn't hit,
I was going to say, actually, yeah, no.
yeah.
Okay, well, 14. Yep.
I mean, 12
So,
hits already, but yeah.
okay. How do you one-shot this fucker off the roof?
So, like, he throws up, like, he throws me up, and then she just, like, comes up above him in the classic Marvel I'm jumping down on you pose.
right?
And then just from her back and arms, eight blunt spider limbs just crash into him at once from all sides as she lands on this guy.
It's like in Avengers Endgame, lethality mode engaged.
Right, exactly.
And there's just like you can feel the building next to you shake.
And then Agate just turns to this guy at the other end of the basketball court and does the classic bend low, arms out.
Right.
All right. So, Scion, it's your turn.
In response to rah, ow.
Oh, actually, and right there is when we're going to take our break. Actually,
Okay.
as I suddenly look at what time it is.
All right.
So that is fair.
Those of you that are watching live, please stay tuned for these commercial messages. And remember, when we take our break, you take your break. So stand up, stretch your legs, move around, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. And we're back. A dinosaur story.
So
There's no Sauron.
not here, not right now.
No.
But he is here somewhere.
Somewhere he is off making people into dinosaurs, living his best life. It's
and
fine.
it is a dinosaur story there.
The dinosaur story exists concurrently with this.
So that's Scion's turn, I think, right now.
All right. I don't
Her
have
and her
great
one
options.
hit point.
Yeah.
Do you have any karma left to spend?
No.
No.
I am tapped the fuck out. I've made too many guns explode and jam and etc.
I
Huh.
spent my last karma making sure that Agate doesn't bleed out.
I am I mean, I'll take a shot at it, literally, because that's about all I can do at this point. He is within 10 square. Nope. Yes, he is exactly.
Yeah, just exactly within 10. Yep.
So I'm gonna try to shoot that man.
Okay. Elemental.
I'm gonna miss that man.
Yep. Yeah. No. Your head is swimming.
I'm shaky.
You've got blood running down your shoulder, and yeah, it just spazzed against the wall behind him.
That's fine, and I'm staying where I am because I should not run out in the middle of combat.
You don't want to walk up to make sure you can hide behind Agate if someone shoots at you.
I'm hiding behind you. It's fine.
I'm gonna be moving. Agate's a big target who you can skulk behind and let him take shots instead of me, who's only got 16 hit points left.
I think homie's I think I'm in pretty good shape at the moment. Last dude standing that we can currently see has many other better targets.
Fair.
Okay.
I am slumped against this sideways car.
Yep. You can hear people. You can hear activity on the other side of the car. However, they are going to be trying to break through or climb over at some point. That's Arcana's turn then.
What does it take to drag Scion with me?
So
I just fall onto your shoulder, just fall forward onto your shoulders.
That would be under, I think they call it towing.
Yes, please tell me about towing.
Towing. Is
Right
under
there.
movement of some sort.
Sometimes a character grabs a prince, and that happens a character can move. Oh no, that's for like rope stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, I feel like I can just tip forward
lift
onto
carry
your
is what you're
shoulders.
thinking of, actually.
That is what I'm carrying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Carrying
talking
something
about.
smaller than the character size does not affect their movement. Carrying something their own size cuts their movement in half.
Yep.
Okay, so I have half movement.
You'd have half movement if you're dragging Scion along with you.
Just firemen's carry me in. Let's go.
I was gonna say, doing the standard arm around the neck.
1, 2. Would you round down or up for that?
Go ahead and round up. I don't care.
Okay, so I'll get a third step just to get.
All right. Blip.
Yep.
Right
there we go.
And then just sort of reach a hand out and fire a burst of lightning at the remaining guy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because
13 hits for 6 damage to him. Another spasm of electricity across one of these enemies. Wondrous. Okay. Calavero, we're back to you. You've got a dude with his whole kit there.
If I launch myself, I can't get myself that far by jumping because my jump speed is only 3, right?
Right. Yeah.
Can
you
Plus, you're about 8 squares up. So
being as high up as you are, can you see these guys and maybe grab this dude's gun and shoot at them? Just a thought.
I'm not as good at shooting as I am at other things, but
true. I'm just thinking more if they see gunfire coming their way, they might be less inclined to burst through the
Does this guy have anything
car.
like a grenade on him or anything like that?
Roll me vigilance.
14. Fantastic success.
He does not have a grenade. He has 2 grenades.
Are, they, are either of them flashbang grenades?
Sure, one of them is.
All right, cool. I would like to take those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then throw a flashbang grenade over here.
Okay. Let me look at the rules for flashbang grenades. Okay, so
I'm assuming it's something, or they become blinded and deafened.
they blinded and stunned.
Interesting.
If it beats their vigilance defense, which their vigilance defense is not one of their best ones. Okay. Two
So
spaces
we get
in
agility check, I'm assuming?
lands. Yes, so you're going to be making an agility check, which I believe for a challenging one for you guys at this point is 12, I want to say.
I believe that is accurate. Target numbers, rank 1 challenging. No, rank 1 challenging is 11.
Oh, okay. Challenging is just your standard then, effectively.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you're making a target number 11 agility check.
Is it an agility attack for
Mm.
reference for the flashbang effect or no?
You would no, it's just an agility check. So you just roll the button.
18.
There you go.
Mine's right in the middle of them. They look down.
It's right into the fucking middle
Yeah.
of them, and that well defeats. So all of these guys are blinded and stunned
Fantastic.
for at least 1 round. As they were like, hey, all of these mutants are on the ground, so nobody's really looking up. And then something goes
Ting,
clunk,
ting,
and
ting,
they all
ting.
reflexively look, and then amazing. All right. Yeah, no, they're gonna be a minute. All right. So that's Calaveras' turn.
Yep.
Excellent. They are out for the turn. This guy's going to take a shot at the big target in front of him. Yeah.
Wow.
Finally, my rolls are going to you.
And he misses.
Just bounces off the stone.
Right.
Agate, go make Agate. It's clobbering time.
Right. Pretty much.
Go introduce the man to the nice man to the wall. The bad man to the nice wall.
Calavera, you're getting 2 more attacks, though. They are at trouble, however, I think. Let me see.
They're stunned. Are they able to shoot at me?
Oh,
Oh,
no, wait. You're well out of range from these guys.
oh,
Never
there
mind.
are people over
You're
there.
fine.
I see.
Yeah, there's people on the other side of the street.
I can't see them, even though I probably should be able to.
Yeah. No, that building is taller than the one you're on. But yeah, so you hear a couple spang, spang, spang kind of, ricochet shots. But probably more just letting you know, hey, we see you, keep your fucking head down or I'll blow it off. Yeah, you're getting ancillary fire from somewhere north of you.
I'll call down to the others that there's more to the north.
Yep. But that's all of Orcus. Agate's going to run up and try and see what happens if you put your palm on somebody's face and just push it against concrete.
Which is gonna break.
13 damage. God. So these guys have 20 hit points and people keep doing damage to them that takes them to 19.
I mean, it's only fair. They brought me to one.
I'm gonna use my reaction to help Agate by going we need to go. Please end him now.
Oh, just to see if we can fish for that fantastic?
Yeah. Or just No.
Because that's the only thing that would increase the amount of damage he's doing. Yep. But yeah, nope. That's just what it is.
He's like, I'm trying. As the guy's like,
I'm trying. They're wiggly.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Scion, we're back to you.
We have to have the hero banter.
Right. Yep.
Is it going to be easier for me to shoot this guy if he's being held by a large rock man?
I'll say you get edge on the attack if you want. Sure.
All right, let's see if I can finish him. Oops, that was
Fantastic.
I mean,
success.
that's the roll. Like,
That's a fantastic success.
so that will just be 7 times 2, right? Or 6 times 7
6.
because it's an F,
6 plus it's 6 times 6 plus your agility.
which is there. So 12. It's 12 damage.
12 damage.
M is also a 6. It's not actually a 7.
There you go. Yep. And he
I'm gonna be
slumps
honest.
unconscious. He would also take the special effect since it was a fantastic success, but he's unconscious. So, pretty
Blinding
probably...
doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's
also
dude's
blind.
real
Yeah,
lucky
his
that
eyes
I
are
was
closed. No, but he's also blind.
dude's real lucky I had this on a stun setting because I was not giving a shit about changing it if it wasn't. And I will get off of I will get off of
that wasn't your elemental burst. That was the gun.
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
that was my
that wasn't your elemental burst. Okay, gotcha.
That the gauntlet has a stun setting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And I will get off Arcana's shoulders so we can move at a decent pace, both of us.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about. I could just dash to get a full 6 spaces
1,
while
2,
carrying
3,
you.
4, 5. I don't see anything to the south yet threatening. Actually, I'm gonna go 5 so that way I get a better viewpoint of this.
We need to go north though, don't we?
We're clear.
Northwest, yeah.
For now.
I did call there are more guys on the roof to the north.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right.
The alleyway is clear though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. And Calavera.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is running across rooftops.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Calavera from where you're standing, and let me see. Yeah. From Arcana as well. This looks like your guy's best exit out of this block.
Yeah. So just could I have scooped up that guy's knife on my past? Yeah, so scoop the knife.
Yeah.
So yeah, lean over the edge. Keep going straight.
You've also got a frag grenade too.
Yeah, frag grenade and a knife. Keep going straight once you get out of the alley.
Okay. Orcus is going to go. These guys all have trouble on their agility checks to climb over this thing
because... Are they not still
because
stunned from the flashbang?
That ends at the beginning of their next turn.
Okay. Or is it the beginning or the end of their next turn?
Well, actually, let's check.
What's the purpose of stun if it doesn't last on their turn?
Well, I mean, they already had one turn after Calavera's that they lost. So I assume they're back to
stun for 1 round. So
stun for 1 round. So so they're back to normal now, effectively.
So you try to climb.
But even in the aftermath, I'm going to say they still have trouble trying to get over this. And let's see how they do. They're all piled up here. Actually, 2 of them will just have a normal one because the other 2 will help them. That's what will happen. 2, 11,
trying to boost
11, 13, 13. Everybody's working together. All right. They managed to use their entire turns to get over here. And you guys just hear the slides start to rack on all of those submachine guns behind you.
Question.
Yeah.
Is the car that was placed sideways in is the hood facing us or is the undercarriage facing us?
I'm going to say undercarriage is facing you guys. That's how he would have placed it.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So that's
does Agate check for grenades on the guy he's sitting next to?
No, Agate is running at this point. Because he doesn't want to. And he's going to stop here, right? And he's going to grab Scion, and then he's going to move another 3 squares
well,
to here
does
with you.
Does his mighty power mean that he can carry Scion without?
Yes, he can
being
carry Scion
slowed?
without slowing down because he's
Yeah,
he's
mhm.
considered a size larger.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, that will get you two to here.
Cool. I can still see the car. I can still see them.
Yes, you can. It's your turn.
All right. I'm going to tell the car to turn on and rev its engine, hopefully filling that area with exhaust.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and give me a logic as you telepathically communicate to the vehicle.
14 with a fantastic.
Okay, let me think here for just a second. All right.
I mean, they're not going to be clouded up immediately, but it's going to be a distraction because there are tires revving behind them, and
Yeah, no,
there is exhaust coming in.
Here's the thing. It was a mostly derelict car.
Right.
It has now been dragged and slammed upside down and stuff. It does have tires on it effectively, at least in parts. So those are spinning, burning rubber, noise, distraction, bit of smoke is starting to fill. With a fantastic success as well, I'm going to say that there's also some fuel leakage into the alleyway.
Delightful.
And some sparks.
Delightful.
Go,
go, go, go, go, go, go, go.
So, yeah, I'm going to say we're going to, at the top of the Orcus Troopers' next turn, there's probably going to be an attack against their agility or vigilance.
Delightful.
Just as a little heads up.
And since the bullets will be coming from behind, I am going to slip down off of Agat's shoulders and slip by you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There you go.
I might get shot coming out of here, but at least I'm not going to get shot in the back.
Arcana, it's your turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look both ways before you cross the dangerous street.
There you go.
1, 2, 3.
Look both ways before you cross the kill box.
Yep. Excellent. All right, and Calavera.
Can I tell which side of the building up north the shooters up there are on?
I mean, you would assume the close street side.
What I mean is, are they like on the side where they would be able to shoot Arcana where she's at, or no?
If they had a long enough range rifle, probably.
Okay.
Didn't seem like they did because they couldn't quite hit you.
Gotcha. So in that case, I'm actually gonna
jump off the building into Agat's arms.
No. First, I'm going to heal. Actually, I should have healed twice because I had a turn last time where I didn't take damage. So
nice.
+4 for that. Actually, I take damage. Throw, attack, grenade. That was 1 turn.
Yes.
And then
move.
That was the 2nd turn. Or no, that was.
And then this is
grenade.
3rd turn.
So, okay, so 6.
Yes.
Okay.
6. You should be up 6.
Okay.
Sounds like you should be up 6. Yep.
25 rather than. So here's my thinking. I want to stop them from being able to chase us very effectively, and I've got a frag grenade.
Yeah.
I want to do it in such a way that I don't kill them, but I definitely add more rubble to their situation.
Sure.
Could I, if I were to plant that frag grenade like right here?
Yeah.
Would that achieve that goal?
That's probably your best target point for it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, 2 steps back, frag grenade, throw.
All right, agility roll. Looking for an 11 or
17.
better. Lands right where you want it. There's a huge in the alleyway, and you see a bunch of debris and stuff.
That said,
and a decent
this dude right here is fucked.
Oh yeah, no, that guy's very much probably dead.
Look, I didn't know he was there.
No, it's like
you literally stepped over his body.
He was unconscious before I got into the alleyway, so he never registered as being there for me.
Listen, at this point, all bets are off.
Calaverica has completely no idea that there was a person there. She may get punished for that later, but in her defense, she had no idea he was there.
All right.
Also, I feel
so
like Kill No
would you-
Man has a sort of life and death circumstance exception kind of thing.
It's
Not really, no,
fuzzy
because
because you can die
mutants
and
aren't
be
subject to
resurrected.
death.
Yeah,
Right.
that's fair.
Right. It's like, what are you?
Like-
Right. Okay, you kill me, I just come back. I kill you, you don't, though. It's
Yeah.
very much,
Yeah.
even if you're confronting somebody with lethal force on both sides, it's still not considered an
So it's going to be
equal footing.
the real question here is there an omnipotent viewpoint from which those rules are enforced? Because
Yeah,
if
no, that's
Calvera
the-
doesn't even know she killed this person, then
Well, more
That's
to
the
the
question.
point, he was killed with an Orcus hand grenade. So
that too.
it will be you can argue that it might be fuzzy enough whether you even threw the grenade. It could
Yeah.
have just gone off.
Mhm.
Enough other things have just
1, 2.
blown up in this
Anyways,
for some
so
strange reason.
I'm not. We don't need to.
So-
we don't need to legislate
Yeah.
this. So
While
anyways,
the
1, 2,
massive
1,
dust
2,
cloud
3.
from the hand thrown explosive fills one end of this section of the alley, immediately behind them,
Also, it's
a-
about to become a moot point.
I was gonna say
Okay.
a gas tank
Does
full
the-
of
does
with burning rubber. Everything's just blowing up at this
Does
point.
that
let's just say.
does that frag grenade also set off any grenades that other Orca soldier might have been carrying?
Dude.
It's a chain reaction of explosions in the alley over there.
Right? Yeah. Well, let's roll some dice and see. Okay.
I'm just saying that's what happens when you bring dangerous ordnance into a highly dangerous situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just explodes.
So yeah, there's a hand grenade that goes off, and then you feel your connection to that vehicle kind of
Great.
flare suddenly, as it goes off as well, and there's just a fucking nightmare inside about 20 feet of alleyway, as people are blatantly confronted with the hazards of combat in an urban environment.
Listen,
None of them,
all I did
however,
was
are mutants.
all I did was turn the car on. They're
It's
the
true.
ones who decided that they needed to start shooting guns while standing in gasoline.
Yeah, so it's Agate's turn now. Because no. Just no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's just pushing me along.
Oh yeah, no, he just princess carries you up.
Nice.
Yeah, right. And you guys are on the verge of an exit. Actually, at this point, given where everybody's standing, you guys successfully managed to extricate yourself from
Oh yeah.
this
because
block.
Calavera's taking this at a running leap after.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, like, and even with the damage you'll take from the fall, you'll heal your way through that within 2 or 3 minutes as you guys run off
Less
into
than.
the neighborhoods of Madripoor. So
Ow.
at this point, you're not directly under any impact of threat, but you do have
Sailing over.
probably at least about a mile to cover before you'd be approaching the waterfront.
Let's go. Nice and quiet through alleyways. Scion, Arcana, do you have anything we can do to deal with this magically? I say, pointing at Scion's bleeding form.
The kind of
Ow.
healing magic that I know is very basic and is mostly good for just like tying up lacerations. I can't really
It's
fix
fine.
extensive
It's
damage.
fine. Give me a second to just catch my breath. I probably should. We probably shouldn't be. I should probably walk on my own. We're going to attract a lot of attention if you're carrying me.
Do we have time to like? We don't have time to stop somewhere.
I
And,
gesture
like,
at Agate.
grab a.
We're
grab-
We're gonna attract attention no matter if you're being carried or not.
I'm more worried about her.
Yeah.
Dropping off because of no. Cyan, you got to let me carry you.
All right, fine.
And
Let's-
yeah, he just scoops you up and starts trucking down.
Do I remember on the drive here? Do I remember if we passed any sort of medical facilities?
So there is the one hospital, but that is farther away from where you are right now, and also in the opposite direction of the waterfront.
In that case, I'm looking for the nearest vehicle.
Okay. Plenty of those around.
That's operational.
Okay. Yeah. Mhm.
I am going through the window, and we're stealing another car.
Okay.
Fair.
Go ahead and give me a logic check to hotwire a vehicle.
That's going on.
I bust open the window, and then I go, Arcana, can you help me with this?
Well, that's going on. Question: have
Yeah.
I met the Red Queen before?
Roll me an ego check.
Okay. 13.
13, yes.
Okay, so
Kind of
I'm
in passing, not
Right.
like specifically, like, you're not really on first name basis, haven't really had extended conversations with, but yeah.
I am going to that. If I've met them, I can telepathically contact them.
Okay, yeah.
So I am going to reach out and go, Miss Pride, it's Scion. We are coming to you. We're going to be in a car. It was definitely not stolen.
For the record, I'm asking Arcana to make the logic check because
yeah,
I have a -2.
Stolen or not, I don't give a fuck.
I'm just pointing this out because we just got into a fight with a bunch of people from Orcus. They're we don't have to worry about most of them, but I believe there was somebody on a roof that was shooting at
Give
Calazar
me
at one point.
1 second.
Okay.
It's a logic test.
It's not the same as hearing somebody like cover the receiver of a phone,
Right.
but you get that definite vibe of
she
having a
can totally
conversation over
like
here. Right. Yep. And then okay. Still with me, Ev?
Yes.
Right. Well, now that we've got a name for them, Orcus is putting up a cordon as best they can. So you guys are going to need to get to a dock. We're not going to be able to pull the Marauder all the way in until we can clear a landing slip. As soon as you guys have waterfront access, tell me any defining features, keep yourself safe, and honestly, I'll probably be the only one that can make it on shore. We can't really land people because of the whole all the shit your mother's fine, right? Yeah, is dealing with.
Mother's fine,
right?
it's mom.
Okay, right. Emma is covering everything she can on that side, but you guys bailing out and taking to the water is much less of a problem than if I put Pyro's boots on a dock.
Okay, fair. I will, assuming I'm still conscious when we get there, I'll let you know.
Shit, how fucked up are you?
That depends. What are you going to tell my mom?
Do I need to phase in a first aid trauma kit with me, or can I just show up with? Okay, all right, I'll bring that along.
Probably, yes.
All right, I'm gonna strap into scuba and keep your eye on the floorboards as soon as you tell me where we're landing you.
All right, cool.
Meanwhile, it's a logic check to get this car going.
Absolutely.
14.
Yep, you're able to get that thing hot wired and rolling.
Get load everybody in, and I'm driving.
Just get us to the waterfront somewhere. They'll be able to get to us.
All right. Give me a vigilance check then for everybody as you're making your way through Madripoor back to the Lowtown waterfront.
13 with a fantastic success.
Hey.
9.
Nope.
9. All right. You're just keeping an eye on the immediate vicinity, trying to keep an eye out. You do see Arcana, you are seeing a couple of helicopters in the air, sweeping spotlights back and forth. It's very late at night at this point.
15 with an M.
All right. The other two of you, you're noticing, there's activity in Madripoor right now. and you can hear spats of conflict rising on from various vectors. Whatever entities are out in force tonight, some of them are probably in conflict with each other. And I mean, Madripoor is not necessarily the most peaceful and civilly restrained metropolis on the planet at the best of times. Tonight we've ratcheted that up a couple degrees.
So
Um,
as we're driving,
mhm.
just in toward, I'm assuming Agate. I'm assuming Agate and Scion are in the back.
I'm just keeping my head down.
As we're driving. So, someone want to tell me who the fuck these people are? Because the guy on the TV back at that thing didn't seem to. It didn't.
Orcus.
He didn't seem to think that AIM. He didn't act like AIM was accurate when I said he worked for AIM.
No, Orcus is. They're in. If there's an anti-mutant group, they're in them. They're kind of an overarching group. They are real fucking dangerous. They're kind of everywhere. They're in governments. They're in AIM, Hydra, Shield. They're sort of a secret society,
So,
but a
while
secret society that's as powerful as a major government.
while fighting the right, have I ever heard of Orcus?
No, you would never run across them
Okay.
at all. But if you bring up the right, basically, what Scion can tell you is people like Friends of Humanity, the right, that sort of thing, all generally used to operate more or less independently. They have all more in recent years, especially with the rise of Krakoa, all of those sort of movements have become effectively subsidiaries of Orcus.
It's sort of like if QAnon actually did have government, like legitimate power behind it. There are all these splinter groups underneath that it's sort of coalesced underneath.
You mean like if
Same
that
thing.
You mean like if that Marjorie Taylor Greene lady actually got into a position of power?
Yeah,
Thank
like
God
if
that doesn't happen.
if her bullshit space laser thing was real, but the
actually
bad
real.
guys had
That
it.
was
And-
Calavera
right.
saying that in universe.
Yeah.
But, like,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
100%.
No, for sure.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she's part of.
She's part of Orcus? Okay.
I wouldn't be at all surprised.
You're right. But with some fantastic vigilance checks, you guys are able to avoid any sort of conflict or confrontation with all of these various groups and entities that are out at the moment. And you come up to what feels like a fairly isolated docking slip. There's a big spray paint label on the side that just says 1407. And then a whole bunch of bollards and stuff, so you can't like literally drive the vehicle out onto the dock.
Is there a dockside warehouse right next to the pier?
There's a few of them that you can see, but none of them really have street access. There's all like gates and shit behind them.
Any of them have windows?
A couple of them do.
Could we get through one? Because my objective
try.
is to get us inside a building while we wait for pickup, because however long that takes.
Okay.
I'd say it might be better just to wait in the car.
Waiting in the
We're
car
still covered.
Is not. I mean, I figure getting closer to the docks would be the better idea.
I mean,
well, no,
we can't drive.
we can literally park in front of the bollards, like
Yeah.
Would that be
that'll have
closer
us
than,
basically?
if the warehouse is closer, then awesome. But yeah,
I don't think the warehouse is going to be closer than literally the bollards that block cars from going onto the planks of the docks.
Yeah.
No. The warehouse would be closer in terms of distance between you and the water itself.
Yeah.
Absolutely fair then.
Typically, the bollards don't stop you from driving onto the wood. They stop you from driving onto the area before the wood,
Right.
where the warehouse would load or unload.
Right.
That's fair.
Yeah. So it's basically you've got street, couple smaller structures, well, some of them fairly large structures, and then dock itself.
Yeah.
And I think Calavera is saying we should at least get into the structures part of things.
Into the structures, so that we could be by a window whenever whatever comes. We just go out the window.
Arcana will abandon the car somewhere near the closest point.
And I just send exactly what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Visual representation of the whole thing.
using
So she knows.
using agate
Right.
to boost me up. I'll go through a window and start pulling people through.
Yeah, you get a mental affirmative. Go ahead and give me an agility check as you guys start to make your way through, and try and find yourselves some
13.
cover. 13?
13.
19, what, 616 no less for
nice.
Shawnee. Yeah. So Arcana, you find the perfect place to ditch the vehicle. And as you're making your way back, some of these searchlights start to sweep the area, but you are able to keep to the shadows and watch their vectors and stay just to the outside, to the extent that you are fairly certain that whoever's running that spotlight is very convinced it's seen all of the area there because they've covered it with illumination, just never the parts you were in at the right time for you to register.
Nice.
So yeah, like a ninja, slide through the shadows and manage to slip onto the inside of one of these warehouses in order to get set up. Was Calavera going for the warehouses closest to the street or the ones closest to the water?
Her thought was to get into one that was right next to where we were at, travel through it to get as close as we can to the water, and then transition if we need to into other buildings. But her objective is to end up where we are at a place where it's basically brick wall, a window, 3 feet to water, sort of thing.
Okay. Which will bring us then to here.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, that
so,
seems appropriate.
Yep. You guys have gotten yourselves into a spot.
Mine.
And then, like, as soon as we're inside, closing boarding doors, like, doing whatever we can to block, moving everything in the building to places where the doors cannot be opened because of them until we are at a point where we can get out.
Yep. All right. So, at this point,
Having Agate help me with that, obviously.
for sure, you begin to bunker down and try and relax a little bit.
You're going to get yelled at so hard.
Why?
I mean, technically, we probably weren't supposed to go to Madripoor.
I mean, if we weren't, they would have put a sign up, right?
I'll let you do the arguing.
He just shrugs.
Everybody else okay?
Far as I'm concerned, I was coming along to try and keep people safe, and I think I've done my job as far as that goes.
I didn't even get to ask, is Mistral all right?
Yeah, Mistral,
Yes.
I sent her
Mistral's-
back to start alerting people.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mistral's
good.
back on
Okay.
call.
Calavera, who's completely healed and fine, just looks over at Sai and says, "You're not the one to be asking that.
Asking what?
If everyone's okay."
I'm asking because I know I'm not good, but stable at the moment, I guess. Ish.
Go ahead and give me a vigilance
Arcana will just
check
be
from
doing her
Arcana
best with that
and
minor healing magic just to
I was gonna say,
stop her
give
from
me a
bleeding.
vigilance check from Arcana and Calavera.
Yep. Calavera, who is also looking around to see if there's anything to smoke in this place.
15. Okay.
11.
11. Calavera, you do find like a half pack of cigarettes that were left here by somebody. Arcana, you find a first aid kit.
Arcana will get to using that and a little bit of the minor healing magic she knows to just try and treat
All right.
Zion.
I'll say in the time that you currently have, you can make 2 technically logic attacks, but each of them will restore hit points.
Restore health. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I should go up to Agate and go, "Hey, can you strike your hand against your hand to spark this up, please?"
And while she's working,
So the TN is 10 on all of these, so you have to hit that at least.
So
and then
she'll lay a hand on
All my matches are wet.
on Scion and go,
Yeah, no, I got you.
I'm gonna need to borrow your mind for this because I'm gonna make sure I do this right. And she's gonna copy Scion's logic here. Blam. So that's going to be
5 HP back.
higher. So it's going to be 7 healing.
Okay.
And then the second one
That's
5
is 5 healing.
Well,
okay.
that's something at least.
I'm much better. I'm
Percentage-wise.
almost at half my health.
You have to burn through literally all of the supplies in this first aid kit. But yes, you are able to get that taken care of.
And yeah, like Arcana's gloves will glow this sort of like healing green color as she like waves a hand over to stop bleeding, applies bandages, cleans things over.
At which point, I'll have everybody give me a TN 7 vigilance check.
11.
You notice it.
Well, with a fantastic.
You notice it, and you notice it
12.
as there is a massive impact outside the building somewhere, and you hear.
Who the fuck's bringing a goddamn walker?
I mean, you gonna go look?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go look. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, there's a lot of commotion happening right now.
No worries.
When you start going up the stairs to look, Arcana reaches a hand out and copies your melee again because it's going to turn into a fight soon.
Yeah, there's a better window than I'll be honest. I get not at my best. She's going to a floor level window. Like she will peek out of the door if she needs to.
So as soon as I see that, do I recognize that?
I mean,
Sorry, that was too loud.
give me a logic check. TN 11, I'll say.
11.
It looks like somebody took Scion's dad's big armor, but gave it the skin of all the people you beat the shit out of in the laboratory down there.
She's got cigarette still in lips. She goes, "Shit!" Steps back inside.
All right, give me an
edge.
agility. Give me well, actually, what's your agility defense? Because
12.
this thing's gonna have to try and beat that with its
12.
wild fucking sensor system. Okay.
She's
It's a chance it could miss.
well. She's ducking back inside, leaning over the edge and yelling, "Yellow Hulk Buster!"
All right, so he gets edge on all of his vigilance checks. I think he's going to be able to find you. Oh yeah, we are literally one off the most fantastic success. So there's so you hear the yell, "Yellow Hulk Buster," at which point there is a noise. Oh yeah, as this wall caves in, and this guy just bashes his way in through.
I am launching myself at him, blades out.
All right, well then let's roll some fucking initiative.
I have to wait for it because Jeremy stepped away.
Oh, no worries.
Good enough.
I have an edge on my initiative, so
Yes, you do.
Oh wait, that's not mine.
All right. Initiative.
Still 10.
14.
Oh, but you get a bonus turn.
Yep.
Look, say what you will about Scion. She's got hella reflexes, apparently.
And
Apparently,
this is
with an
this is
agility of 0, but
would I be able to use my blades on this thing without
It's
killing
a
the
robot,
person
yes.
inside?
You won't be killing the person inside unless you hit it wherever the cockpit is.
That's what I'm
Potentially.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, Scion, go ahead and take a roll,
Just
take a turn, and then take
fuck
another
you.
room.
Tell this fucker to turn off.
That's the plan. Yo, evil step sibling. Because let's be honest, Tony considers all of his armor his kids, probably.
Right, exactly.
Go to fucking sleep.
All right, give me a lot. Ooh,
I
he's
14 probably not going to cut it.
not gonna cut it, unfortunately.
All right, well that's try one.
All
Yeah,
right,
this thing's logic defense is probably pretty high.
actual round of combat begins. Then Scion, back to you.
I said go to sleep, you evil shit. 18?
18. All right. You can turn off certain aspects of this exo armor then.
Okay.
You can either immobilize it so it can't move, or turn off its ranged weapons.
Ranged weapons.
Or
absolute. Okay.
Or shut down its sensor array so that whoever's piloting it basically is on visual only.
Ranged weapons.
Yeah, no, ranged weapons.
Ranged weapons? Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. You also have a movement.
Duck into the room behind you.
That's not a room. Oh no, that is a room. That
This is a garage behind you. Yep.
Yep, into the garage you go.
Okay. Oh, honestly, this is perfect. Okay. I really wanted to try this. Okay. So this thing just
since he busted that wall down, could you remove the wall so we can see what's behind him?
Maybe. Gonna have to do a little quick maneuvering here. And then there we go. Okay. There's a hole. Okay. So yeah, this guy just hauls back and clocks Agate right in the face. Yeah. Wow. And barely does any damage though. Yeah. Agate just takes it on the chin. Best you got, tin plate.
Nice.
But yeah, no, Agate took a chunk. He's still doing pretty good though. He's not even at half hit points yet. Because that was 2 times 4 plus 2. He only took 6 damage on that because he's got a multiplier lowering thingy. Okay. All right. Which brings us to Arcana.
Yeah, Arcana is fucking hell, and just puts a hand out, and the glove glows purple as lightning fires out of it.
Okay, go ahead and give me a agility attack. This thing is not super nimble.
11.
He will take the 4 damage.
4 lightning damage.
Sorry about that.
Yep. A little bit of sizzling across the outside. Agate's going to respond with his own punch.
I will go 1, 2.
I think
this thing just
sit here on this wall.
Catches the fist.
I think I might go ahead of Agate.
Oh, whoops.
Because my agility is higher.
Okay. Go ahead.
Leaping 1, 2, 3.
Look.
Okay.
If the human inside doesn't have a leg anymore, that doesn't mean they're dead.
This is true.
I'm just saying.
No, that's fair.
Is there any bonuses if you're attacking from a jump or no?
So, question.
Otherwise, just a vicious
attack. I don't believe so.
Because this thing is larger than normal scale, and it's hard to tell because it's a token. Are we talking exosuit, like there is a person inside the limbs, or are we talking mech, where there's a person in the chest somewhere?
Probably in the chest somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a Hulkbuster, which is never. He's like his hands don't go all the way out to the Hulkbuster.
Right.
Yeah, but his hands are still like in the arms of the Hulkbuster,
I'm
versus like just being in the cockpit.
With my vicious attack, I'm basically aiming to wreck his weapon system. So like I'm aiming to take the arm off at like just past the elbow.
Alrighty.
Kind of thing.
Go ahead.
Vicious attack. Blam. 16.
16 is definitely a hit.
For 19 damage.
Excellent. you rip into this thing and manage to break the outer armor plating and slam into it and pull out just a whole bunch of sparking cables and stuff. And there's a little bit of a stutter, not enough to fully disable any systems yet, but you definitely did some damage.
Right.
Meanwhile, Agate came around and slammed
would-
into it.
Question.
Yeah.
Would Agate be able to help me on that attack?
With his reaction, sure, yeah. If you want to try and crit fish that one.
Okay, yeah, no.
Okay, no worries. All right, so Agate is going to make an attack. Ooh, good job, buddy.
I will in turn help Agate on that attack.
Okay. Oh shit! Did I give this guy any? No, he does not have damage reduction, so everybody is just dealing full damage to him. He just has a fuck ton of hit points. That's all. All right. And yeah, Agate will see if he can take an edge on that. Nope, still the same. Regardless. Okay. Scion, we're back to you.
All right. I peek back around, and I'm gonna take a shot because it's big and.
Fantastic.
2. Oh, god damn it! I keep rolling the wrong thing, but regardless, I don't think a 10 hits.
10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Ooh, fantastic success.
I was gonna say, well, fantastic. You can fail, but
Can
still get a positive.
I will use my reaction to help.
Oh, okay.
As I see Scion lean over to fire, and I'm just like, hold still, you fucker, and I try and force it to stay in place.
Okay, go ahead and take a roll an edge on that one then.
14.
14 then does hit. Absolutely.
So that will be whatever,
6.
12.
6, yeah, 12.
No,
Yeah,
because
12
12
and blinded.
12 and blinded.
Yep.
Wondrous. Yep.
Right in
You
the
just
helmet.
overload all of that sensor array as best you can. So he's going to have trouble on some of these upcoming attacks. He's still going to make them though. And let's see. Yes. Okay. He's going to unload on. Honestly, he's probably going to unload on Agate again. God, he keeps rolling like ass.
I did more damage.
Oh, but he does have trouble. And just completely misses. And then backs his way out of the hole. And around a corner. Arcana, we're back to you.
1, 2, 3. You can see where the fucker's going. 4. Climb onto this like, I'm assuming it's like a closet or something.
Yep.
Climb up there and shoot him as he tries to retreat.
Okay.
12.
12 on his agility. He's going to enact slow motion dodge and give you trouble on that one.
Hate you.
That's a miss. You see those things.
Actually, if someone else would like to help, they can negate that.
Scion's the only one with a reaction.
If Scion's the only one who can, might not be able
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Scion doesn't have visual on the enemy, so I don't think she'd be
That's
able
true.
to.
I
in this
don't
case.
anymore.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Yep.
Fair enough.
Okay. Calavera, we're back to you.
No, you fucking don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, just so Agate can get out here with me.
Excellent.
Vicious attack.
Okay. Damn.
19, fantastic success, which means that is doubled. And suffers a special effect. So
Holy shit.
so that's 44 damage, and blades do bleeding.
Yes, blades do bleeding.
Yep. For sure. So at the end of his turn, he will lose some
Yeah.
HP.
So yeah,
Oil
just
is now
comes out,
slicking out of this robot.
just
Yep.
blade, both arms extending. Basically, what she's done is her this time, instead of her normal like mantis blade style blades, her hands have fused together and extended so that basically her hands aren't there anymore. It's just blade from middle of forearm down. for about an extra few feet, and she's just wailing on it with her blades.
Excellent. Very good stuff.
Stabbing and slashing.
3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. Agate can get out here and take a punch at this guy as well. Oh, so close. Oh, no, wait. Hang on.
Help him.
Nope. Actually, that's a hit.
Okay,
13 is enough. 13's enough. Yep. He's good. All right. For another 11 damage. Yeah, he's just finds one of those exposed areas that you've peeled open, Calavera, and just pounds his fist in and just grabs something and rips, and more chunks are coming out of this thing and they're sparking and stuff. And you can see the metallic automated systems in there slowly trying to repair the damage that's being done. Obviously, you guys are making significant progress, but there is some residual patching going on at the same time. Scion.
I need to find this fucker again now. 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can kind of see him on one, just a little tiny bit. Right.
I don't think that's quite enough
there.
visual.
No.
Also, do you feel like alerting your exfil squad at all?
That is the plan.
Okay.
I was trying to get into a good viewpoint because I am not participating in this battle at this point.
We'd already alerted them that we were here.
They know we're here.
There's this fucking thing here.
Yeah. So at this point, Miss Bright, there is this, and I'm just
send an image.
Send an image of that.
All right. Now, is it just like a static mental visual
image,
or
it is the Kool-Aid man. It is the Kool-Aid man bursting through the wall that just happened.
Amazing. Right. Oh fuck. Okay.
We're in combat. It's cut down its ranged weapons. Caliber and Agate are fucking it up, and yeah.
That looks all right. Wish me luck.
Yep. Wish us luck.
Okay. Meanwhile, Calavera, you're here. It's gonna try a knockback attack. What's your melee defense?
14.
14. All right. Boo. No, and no. Okay. All right.
I guess I should switch over to the Roll20 view.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's just if you get a fantastic success, you can do knockback. Okay, that's how it works. Boom. Hey, what's your AC?
14.
Perfect. It did work. All right. So you take 20 damage and you get knocked back.
How far do I get knocked back?
Actually, no. 6 times 3 plus 2.
But reduced by 1 because I damage reduction.
Right. So 6 times 2 plus 2, which is 14. You take 28 damage. And
how far am I knocked back?
It's multiplier times 5. Holy shit, that's a lot. You get knocked back 10 spaces.
From what I've seen, Agate's melee defense isn't higher than that, right?
No.
It's the damage multiplier on the attack, isn't it?
Damage multiplier the character has for the attack.
So yeah, it'd be times 3. But it'd be 3 times 5. So it's 15.
Well, no, but it's still, if you have damage reduction, it's still
so
counts in.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get knocked back. So this thing just hauls back, punches you dead center, cracks into your sternum, and you go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're just gonna put you right here. Boom.
Am I off the map?
Technically.
Is that a wall? Or no?
No, that's like a gateway. That's like a metal beam above.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's
not.
There's
something that would stop my progression, but okay.
Well, actually, interestingly enough, if you collide with an object during knockback, then we have to calculate the amount of damage that was done to you as horizontal motion, and if the damage that was done to you is equal to or greater than what you hit into, you Bugs Bunny through it. And then we keep calculating and going. There's this whole hilarious example in there about Thor hitting Wolverine for like 100 and some damage and just sending him through so many walls.
So I took 26. So would that have taken me through that?
You took well, no, what I was saying is that isn't a wall anyway.
Oh, okay,
that's like an I-beam above the ground.
Gotcha.
Based on how I see it, kind of thing.
And even if you had hit it, there's a chance you might have gone through it.
Yeah, but if you had hit it, there's a chance you might have gone through it. No, exterior walls are usually 40 hit points of damage, so probably not. All right, Arcana, back to you.
Yep. Arcana's gonna 1, 2, 3. You all right back there?
Yep.
From a distance.
Reach a hand out back to the thing and fire
just
lightning
like
at it.
extricating herself from whatever she landed in.
Pile of crates, shopping cart.
Eat it this time, you motherfucker.
Nice.
There you go. Blinded again.
Didn't quite take me to
stunned. Mine's lightning.
Oh, okay. There you go. So yeah, just grinds to a halt as it takes the 7 damage.
14 damage.
Or sorry, 14. Yep, because doubled. Calavera, we're back to you.
How far do I have to move to get back to
you have to dash. It was exactly 10 spaces.
Yeah, it moved you exactly 10 spaces, which
is
exactly double your movement. Now, you can do a ram, which is when you move your entire when you use all your actions to get up to somebody, you use your reaction to make a single close melee attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ram this guy.
Okay, so yeah, you just come back at a sprint then.
Just cannonball into him.
Yeah. So you can't use any of your special powers or whatnot, but you can.
A stunned impose an edge on that. Hang
on. Yeah, I was gonna say we should look at that condition.
All attacks against them have an edge.
Yep. So you've got edge on this attack.
So it's just I'm fine, and then you just hear yelling, like just slowly increasing rapidly increasing in volume, and then decreasing again as she goes past you. Just
Keep in mind, I know you're gonna be okay with it and you're gonna be fine, but you also take damage from this.
That's fine.
Oh yes, yeah, that's true. I should have mentioned, yeah.
Blades out. So she's a basic attack.
Close attack. Yep. On a success, you take standard damage and they take double.
And on a fantastic, they take triple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're knocked prone.
And I have an edge on this, you said?
You have an edge.
You do have an edge on it.
Go for it. Why not?
Yeah.
That's 44 damage.
You take 22 damage. He takes 44 damage. As you just fucking headbutt this thing effectively.
Technically, you have damage reduction, so you would take.
I would
12
take
plus 4.
I would take 16.
You take
damage.
16 damage.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, it's a very good trade-off. Agate's just gonna keep
full body spike into him.
Put fists into this thing. Oh god. Oh, that's right. He's got edge. Oof. Agate totally just completely taken aback by the ferocity of the assault from Calavera, completely misplaces his footing and whiffs on this guy. Scion.
So he's stunned now, so I can safely move up.
Yep.
And I'm a shoot.
Okay.
If I help Agate with my I use my reaction for the ram. Never mind.
Yeah, use your. Yep.
It's a 12.
12 just makes it. Yep.
All right, let's see if I can get that. Since I got edge, let's see if I can get that double damage.
Hey.
Yes, you can.
12 damage and blinded once he wakes up.
And blinded once he wakes up. Amazing. All right. Well, interestingly enough, go ahead. Everybody roll me 1d6.
5.
1.
2.
The middle one was a fantastic. So this thing is stunned, blinded, and everything, but you can see those systems starting to repair themselves and rebooting. And then suddenly there's this spasm in Fritz, and all the lights die out, and it goes dead. As you see, wearing like a Captain Morgan pirate's hat,
Yes!
coat, and emerging out of this thing's chest cavity, having phased completely through it, Kate Pride, captain of the Marauder, peeling back and stepping out, scuba mask.
She was wearing the pirate hat on top of the scuba gear.
She had the scuba gear on top. Yeah, no, she threw it on top. Yeah, no, you can see she's got like a duffel bag kind of slung over one shoulder. Like peels back the mask. Hey, so that guy looks like he fucking sucks.
Uh-huh. I miss Pride.
Calavera is like full, like bloody skull peeling, skull visible through her face, just like
right. Yep. Kate looks like, yeah, this is Tuesday. You know, there's a little bit of seawater dripping off. She's like, so I saw a Pontiac Outrigger. You know, one of the little floaty Greenpeace boats down there a ways. We can hijack that probably. Marauders maybe a couple clicks out.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, let's get going.
We found a first aid kit, so I'm feeling better.
Good. Right. Okay. Don't tell your mom.
I already told you literally the same thing.
Good. Everybody's on the same page. Hi, I'm Kate. Anybody who I haven't met yet. You got murdered by Wolverine earlier today. I saw that.
Just face healing up slowly.
I think I've only seen you in passing while I was training with magic.
Oh, magic's great. Love Ilyana.
This is
love Ilyana. Okay. Agate, yeah, no, I bumped into him once or twice. Well, he tried to bump into me, and I just kind of, but
let's go.
We're on our way out.
We're casually saying this is walking out, and this guy in this team is just like, goddamn motherfucker.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna pick up. Actually, before I go, I'm just gonna slice off one of the hands of this suit.
I mean, they don't really have hands so much as like kind of just couple of. Are you going for like a finger or something?
No, like one of the emitters, one like the like.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
One of the arc reactor.
Yeah, I'm taking that with me as a trophy.
Yep. That's actually not a bad idea. And you see her just phase her hand into this thing somewhere and kind of feel around a little bit. Pulls out. All right. Pretty sure this is most of the memory recording stuff. So I'll have Doug take a look. Let's go. And she hikes you guys quietly down a dock. You can see the helicopters starting to come in from distance. Yeah. And there's like a little run around float dinghy off to one side. Somebody want to get that one started?
I'll give it a try.
Go ahead and give me a logic. Or you can just help. Machine telepathy, whatever.
Yeah, that's
up to you.
I'm gonna go start Agate with a fresh cigarette since the other one got lost somewhere. Just have Agate light another cigarette for me.
Yep. All right. Yep. It's sitting kind of low in the water with the added massive agate, but there's enough buoyancy in this thing, and she kicks it into gear and starts the motor, and you guys take off out into the surf, leaving Madripoor behind you.
And I immediately, just as we're going, I take off my shirt so I can start washing it in the bay to try and get blood stains off for when.
So I feel like my clothes are in tatters. Like,
I mean, it's not fine. But in this particular situation that I'm worried about, it's fine if your clothes are tattered and bloody. It's not if mine are.
I'm just
amusingly, Arcana only really has like a couple of bullet holes in her outfit.
No. Like, I'm just because of the characterization Agate has had so far, I'm waiting for him to realize that Calavera's clothes are in tatters and she's like mostly naked right now. Just like,
yep.
Well, so you all took an unapproved field trip to Madripoor somebody got captured. You
Uh-huh.
got tangled up with Orcus, pulled your
Uh-huh.
friend's shit out of the fire.
Yep.
And then beat the crap out of a AIM exosuit. All
Yep.
in
My
one
understanding,
evening.
this is a Tuesday for Wolverine.
You want it to be a Tuesday for you?
No, I really don't, but I might be down for it occasionally.
I'm cool with
Marauder
it.
can always use some field teams to have in backup.
Done.
I mean, yeah.
Cool. So, what do you ladies call yourselves? And that's where we're ending.
Nice.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.